YouTube super chats that are deemed offensive are now going to go to charity. And of course, creators have been just shocked over this decision. Let me tell you why, because then we're going to react to a video that was released by another YouTuber and a lot of stuff that's going on Twitter, including my opinion for like the kind of content that instigates this kind of super chat, demonetization, censorship, algorithm changes. It's all to catch content like this. And now it looks like this guy was put up to it by people that have an agenda against the right wing. For God's sakes, I'm not right wing, I'm not left wing, I don't give a shit, I'm independent, I don't care about politics. But what would David Brock want? I know you're going to call me a conspiracy theorist. Go ahead. Because what would David Brock want when it comes to super chats? I'm sure he was one of those people. Here, let's do this. Super chats right wing. And let's see if I can get this to come up. Here it is. And this is from BuzzFeed News, from The Guardian. This is from YouTube Bloods, from Right Wing Watch. I bet you, let's see if media matters. Let me do this. Media matters. Media matters. YouTube placed ads on a live stream that oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So look at what I just found. And then listen to this crazy shit. YouTube placed super chats on a right-wing live stream that featured a white supremacist. Remember Baked Alaska? Despite powerful advertisers growing increasingly concerned about toxic content on Facebook and Google that's getting monetized, Google's platform is still showing ads before a 5-hour video that features racial slurs and apologizes for Hitler. No, and Bake Alaska started this. Media Matters is all over this shit, man, and they always are. So is it any surprise when, welcome to YouTube Bloodsports, the alt-right's newest recruiting tool? But that's just not true. These guys don't even spit political rhetoric in their stuff. I've watched some of their stuff. Over the past month, alt-right personalities on YouTube carved out platforms for themselves on a handful of popular live-stream political debate channels while they've engaged in debates against classical liberal, libertarian, and anti-social justice warrior YouTube talkers. So basically, if you don't agree with, in these guys' minds, if you don't agree with social justice warriors, you're immediately labeled right-wing. I'm not right-wing, and I don't like social justice mentality. You get me? It's just ridiculous, man. This whole offensive thing is what demonetized YouTube. And here's the deal. Where ads get played, every normal person out there knows that a YouTube ad put before a video is not put there by the creator, right? So if you find if Gillette doesn't want their ads being ran in front of some dude who's talking about alt-right stuff, they shouldn't care, because it's not like YouTube's putting Gillette ads purposely in front of right-wing stuff. It's just a random system. It used to be, at least, until they started demonetizing anything that anyone got offended about. That's exactly what demonetizing is. I've been studying it very closely because it has destroyed my main 40,000 subscriber channel. I didn't even make minimum wage from that channel. But after a recent wave of demonetization, I don't make barely anything. Went from, close to maybe a livable wage if we really did our live show and got revenue from it over here on the live channel, we'd be able to get by. And now it's completely gone because of demonetization sweeps. And these demonetization sweeps have to do with this kind of stuff. The series of debates, which have been affectionately dubbed blood sports by their participants, have provided white nationalist alt-right, which is not true. They are the ones I watch are completely against any white national. So when Baked Alaska came out that way, all the other guys said, we are not affiliated with this guy. We're not going to push this kind of thought process. nationalist alt-right with its last chance to thrust itself into the political consciousness of young people. But why do you care? If people want to watch it, why are you trying to censor it? Why are you trying to be the gatekeeper of a certain type of thing? Why do you even give a fuck if it's up to the person in a free country to be able to decide what they want to watch, something that's out there or not, and it should be up to the person whether they want to broadcast it or not, and it shouldn't be affected by this type of ideology. This is totalitarian tyrannism, and don't even say I'm alt-right or alt-left. I'm just myself. I'm just independent. I don't care about politics. YouTube's Alternative Influence Network breeds right-wing radicalization, report finds. A study blames social media sites network of scholars, media pundits, and internet celebrities who unite to promote far-right politics. Now, what really is going on is that so basically, whoever these guys are that are complaining about this want their political side to be allowed to be talked about. But they don't want the other political side to be allowed to be talked about. And that, my friends, is exactly what's going on right here. They aren't winning. They don't represent the majority of the government right now. A lot of people don't agree with what they're doing with censorship. They literally believe in censorship. They don't believe in the Constitution. How can these people even be considered American or consider themselves American? They're socialists. That's a socialist ideology. And I'm the dude that don't even care about fucking politics, bruh. You know what I want? I want it to be fair. I want the left dudes and the right dudes to be able to go to any platform that allows them to speak politics. So if YouTube's going to let politics be there, they got to be letting the politics across the board. If you're going to ban the right wing, you better ban the left wing. Because I'm not calling for censorship. I'm saying if YouTube comes out and says we're a private platform, we do not want politics on our platform, then they have to just not let politics on the platform. And if they demonetize alt-right shows, they have to demonetize alt-left. You got to be fair across the board. That's the major problem with YouTube that all of us have now. Now, because of this war that's going on between these guys, if a person like me just mentions something that they take as a political ideology, like if I'm just talking about something and giving my opinion and it ends up falling on the right, they're going to label me as alt-right and they're going to demonetize my shit and censor me. But what this all comes down to is that Keemstar tweeted this out, which I'm pretty sure Tonka saw tweeted it first, but hey, Keem, it's all good. If YouTube deems your super chat to be offensive, let me retweet this before I go on. It will be given to charity instead of the creator. Now, this all comes before they unleash YouTube Premieres, which is a way for creators to get super chats from their regular videos. During YouTube Premieres, I've went to a couple, and you can do everything you can do at a live stream at these YouTube Premieres. So the creator makes a video. They upload it. They set a time for it to premiere. New system. When it comes time to premiere, everybody can go wait there, and they can chat while they're waiting on the video to premiere. Just like it's a live stream. When the video starts, it's like all of us gathering together online to go to the movie theater. We can all watch that video when it first starts playing on the premiere. And once it's done, it becomes a playback. But during the premiere, you can put out super chats. Now, I don't want to get too conspiratorial, but I think that the premiere system and that this new super chat system, and maybe a little bit more of the algorithm bot being messed with a little bit, I think that's what the YouTube going down was about when YouTube went down for an hour. I don't think it was about the moon being hit by a rocket. I don't think it was about FEMA camps. I don't think it was about any of the other crazy shit that people said. It's definitely not about a Google moderator team like people want to tell you. Google moderation team, it's definitely not that. Because I did a video showing you that on Reddit, people have been talking about the Google moderator team deleting their messages for years, and I've had my messages deleted by the Google moderator team over a year ago. So that's not to do with this damn YouTube outage, just to make sure you're updated on that if you didn't see my video. But what this comes down to is that I don't want to go there yet. No. The Keemstar put out this little piece right here. Busy, roll me in there. The company has tightened the rules for which channels have access to monetization features and deployed machine learning technology to identify hate speech in comments. The spokeswoman added, if a user is caught sending abusive super chats, the revenue received will be donated to a charity instead of being split between YouTube and the channel's creator. Well, you know what, YouTube? You know what you need to do? You need to just allow the creator to check mark a box that says, if a person puts out an offensive super chat, the creator wants it to be censored so that they can keep their money. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've got 40,000 subs on one channel and I've got 10,000 subs on this channel, and I am barely scraping the bottom of the barrel to make it by. I'm not saying this to try to instigate you to donate or go to my Patreon. I'm just saying this because it's true. Now, after hitting the 40,000 sub mark on my main channel and the 10,000 sub mark here on my live channel and having my live show start to be noticed by people, I actually started making enough money to do the show comfortably without being broke all the time. And I still go broke all the time. But what I'm trying to say is that creators like me who are under the 50,000 or 100,000 or even 200,000 mark are the ones that are going to be completely screwed over this. Let alone the fact that it basically is going to... Now, this is like, okay, we want to punish the person who's doing a super chat because they're not typing the right thing. And you know how the YouTube algorithm works. It never grabs what it's supposed to. Videos and channels get demonetized all the time that weren't supposed to be demonetized or taken down. It just happens. The algorithm's not perfect, and actually it sucks. I bet that algorithm labels 90% wrong to the 10% it probably should be hitting. And really, it's ridiculous that we're at this place. We are in a dystopian future, my friends. These companies, remember when Google was don't be evil? Remember when YouTube gave monetization to any channel that asked? And said, oh yeah, we want to display ads. We don't, because it's such the most ridiculous concept, man, to say that, you know, a channel that has an ad ran in front of it would make, you know, a viewer think to themselves, that Gillette ad was before that Mean Guys video. That's the most dumbest thing I've ever... They're either admitting that society is extremely low IQ, extremely stupid, or they're just admitting that they want to control us, or they want to hoard their money. There's something weird behind this. Because when YouTube demonetized everybody, there was a lot of conspiracy theories going around. I was one of the guys who said, no, man, this is just because they want to put ads on, you know, videos that aren't extreme so they don't chase their advertisers off. I can get that. I hate it. I don't want it to be that way, but I guess we got to live with it, is what my theory was back then. Now I don't feel that way. Now I feel like this is all a censorship agenda. I feel like every time these guys out on the media sphere throw a big fucking fit, like right here, these guys throw their big fits and they say, these guys aren't allowed to talk about SJWs and get super chats, are they? These guys aren't allowed to talk about SJWs or talk about liberals or talk about anything they want and actually make money, are they? Well, we're not making any money from talking about the right. We're not making money about talking about the left. We're not making, no one likes what we say. So the people that do get views online, they just need their money taken away, YouTube. But the surprising thing about it, my friends, is that YouTube said, okay. YouTube, you know what YouTube said? They said, what, are you a liberal? And the dude was like, well, of course, I'm a hardcore liberal. I'm a social justice liberal, 100%. YouTube said, us too. We'll do anything you want. Give us about a week. We're going to shut YouTube down for an hour. When it comes back up, we're going to hit them hard where it hurts, baby, right in their freaking wallet. Because you know that, and then you got to, this brings questions. It brings the question of, so if a super chat that is given to me by a customer of mine, you could look at it like that. You guys are like, damn, I love this video. I want to send this dude money. I want to pay for this video. I do, because it's a good video. I want to pay this guy for the work he's doing. Here's $5. Here you go, you big, you know, let me think of something here. Here you go, you big social justice dumb unirock, laughy face, smiley face emoji, exclamation point, exclamation point. So when that gets given to charity, am I going to get in my analytics, a list of all the super chats and what they said that were given to charity as opposed to given to me? You know? And what words are we going to have to start testing the words that are used to take our super chats so that we can tell our audience, when you super chat, don't use those words. You know what? I feel like I've been lied about everything in my life. I feel like the country I live in is not America. I feel like this is not free speech. I feel like I feel like no one gives a fuck about equality and fairness because they don't live it. This isn't fair. It's not equal. No one gives a fuck about equality if it's not their political side that's benefiting from it. No one gives a fuck, dude. All they care about is their own agendas anymore. And you got to ask yourself why. Because these big billionaires that sit on top of Google and YouTube, they should just be living the fucking dream, bro. Why the hell do they care? They're fucking rich as hell. They can do anything they want. And you're telling me that they decide to roll out this kind of stuff? Because it's not hurting YouTube at all. Why is a liberal even watching one of these alt-rights and watching this? They're butthurt about the super chats, bro. That's what it is. They sat down and watched Warski or the Kill Stream or Medicare or one of these blood sports guys, and they saw all the shit that was being. For one, they saw the money that was being sent to them, and for two, that they saw the fucked up shit that those dudes were saying when they sent money. Even though YouTube should just be able to censor things that they think is inappropriate in a super chat. And why aren't they just refunding the money? Because when you send a super chat to a creator, you're not wanting to give it to charity. You want that creator. Now, I know YouTube doesn't get this because they're rich and shit, but we're poor. And the people that watch us want us to make more content. And how they do that is to send super chats. This is just going to lead to all of us turning super chat off and using PayPal instead, which everybody knows is just going to end up making a lot less revenue for everyone. So then we're going to be forced to turn it back on, and then we're going to get a bunch of our money taken from us and sent to charity, even though Google already takes 30 for fucking percent. Google takes 30, and I got to pay taxes on my super chats. Now I'm giving 30% to charity, so I get, 20% of the money sent to me? I'll be making less than what Google takes in that situation. Anyway, so those are all of the concerns that YouTubers like me have been thinking about since we heard this news. I actually hope that this is just a big fuck up. I hope it's not true, but I know it is, man. I've been on YouTube too long. I was here before the demonetization sweep. I've been affected by demonetization so much. I've shown you guys my analytics. I would be sitting at like 200,000 subs. I'd be sitting here with my videos just being shared and watched like crazy. And, I'm fine with not having that because I've worked my ass off to get to where I am. But man, dude, I don't understand how we can be hit any harder other than just full demonetization after this, man. And you guys know the one thing I figured out about demonetization, and I want to add it into this show. I'm not as much bitching about it now. I just want it to be added in when a replayer viewer watches this. But the one thing that's messed up is when my videos got demonetized a couple weeks ago, my top 3 performing videos, like I've told you, they came out of the suggested videos, and they came out of the recommended and the autoplay videos. So my traffic on Unirock, the main channel, is 90% suggested videos. So you can imagine I've lost 90% of my traffic when my top 3 videos got demonetized 2 weeks ago, right before the YouTube blackout. So I'd like to see what people have to say about this, but then I'm going to show you what I think is part of this agenda, and you can call me crazy if you want, but I'm allowed to think things, and I'm allowed to say things on my channel that I want to say. I think that people like Isaac Cappy and Lift the Veil, Vegan Mikey, and even the other one, and all these guys reporting this, getting outraged, forming social justice mobs, and going crazy about how their feelings are hurt and how that person's offensive, so he shouldn't be allowed on social media. He shouldn't be allowed to exist in this world. The only place he should be able to exist if he's offensive is his own home or out on the street or at a party or at a grocery store. He can't get on the internet and be offensive. God help me, right? But I think that all these guys that are pushing that mentality are part of an agenda by David Brock and others who I just showed you.